So here's where I'm at. Ripping this dash out, so I've got most of it out. I have one more bolt that I left in that top bolt in the center there, and then I'm going to drop it down so I can get to my wires behind the gauges and everything. I removed the connections on the console, which, let me tell you, this bolt that's hidden, I don't even know if you can see. Anyway, up under the console there's one bolt to hold the dash in. That thing is so aggravating to get to, because you can't really drop the column down anymore. You can't really fit your tools and your hand in there. I ended up eventually getting it, but it just took forever. So plan is unbolt this dash, drop it down, and then I've got the bucket and a piece of rod over there to hold it, because I've been told that these things like to flex a lot. It's possible you could have a crack in the center if you don't have some support on there. So there's that. Went and segmented all my wires to the different sections of where they need to go, and starting with the front and just working my way through, I guess. Get all this removed and update you later. Alright, here's a handy tip if you're doing this. The engine side of this harness, there is a 3/8 head bolt that holds that to the fuse block. Take that out, this whole piece comes out, and you can just don't have to worry about pulling all these wires through and unhooking everything, so you kind of trace where your wires go. And then you just got those two bolts underneath the fuse block itself, and that'll pull the whole front and rear section. And there's a few things like the pins here on the door, the mark for when you open and close the door, turn the light off and on. Those can't really fit through the hole, so I end up cutting those. I'll have to splice them back in there. Not a big deal. Same on the other side. And then just got this parking brake cable. Just hold me up, but keep plugging away at it. And you've also got all the vacuum lines that go to your AC and your AC control cable. I just cut them because this thing has AC and heat deleted anyway, and I'm going to end up pulling out that heater box. At some point I want to put a vented air system, so that'll be replacing all of that anyway, as well as the heater control, so it's not a big deal. But if you're planning on keeping all that, you might have to be really careful with getting that out. I'm not even sure how to get those hoses disconnected and that cable disconnected while trying to take the dash out. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure somebody knows, but I just cut them off.